This is the continuations of the Republic Act 1012-1. So this is will be discussing this here in the PPT. Yeah. First, we have NDRMC, National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, and we have RDRMCS, Regional Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, and of course, we have LDRMCS, National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, the Department of Education's. Let's proceed to our section 15, coordination during emergency. It means assess in the implementations of law programs and activities geared toward reducing that impact or damages caused by disasters or emergency in the barangay. D3 and uh, group comply with implement law or proper solid waste management. As we can see, the PDC, if a barangay is affected, and the B is the city municipality, the RMCS, if two or more affected barangays are affected. In the sub-provincial DRMC, if two or more cities, municipalities are affected, that the regional and DRMC, if two or more provinces are affected, and sa NDRMC, if two or more regions are affected. So, during coordinations of emergency, tumutulong po sila sa lahat ng nandito. Yun po. So in the next slide, you have section 16, declaration of state of calamity. Dito is the National Council shall recommended to the President of the Philippines that declarations of a cluster of barangays, municipalities, cities, provinces, and regions under a state of calamity and the lifting their of based on the criteria set by the National Council. In the state calamity naman, is declared if typically allows the governments to mobilize resources more swiftly to address the crisis. This may include allocating funds, deploying emergency personnel, implementing special measures to ensure the public safety, and providing assistance to affected individuals or communities. Such declarations are being made in response to national disasters like earthquake, floods, hurricanes, or other catastrophic events, as well as to address public health emergencies such pandemic or widespread disease outbreak. In these sections, remedial measures, the declaration of the state calamity shall make mandatory the immediate undertaking of the following remedial measures by the members agency concerned as defined in this act. It is imposition of price selling on basic necessity and prime commodities by the President upon the recommendations of the implementing agency is provided for under Public Act Number 7581, otherwise known as the Price Act or the National Price Coordinating Council. In the sections 18, mechanisms for international humanitarian assistance, the information and donation of food, clothing, and medicines, and equipment for relief and recovery, other disasters management and recovery related supplies, is hereby authorized in accordance with sections 105 of the Therapy and Customs Code of the Philippines as amended, and the prevailing provisions of General Appropriations Act covering national internal revenue, taxes, and import duties of national local government agency. Let us proceed to the sections 19, prohibited acts. This act is any person, group, or corporations who commit any of the following prohibited acts shall be held liable and be subjected to the penalties prescribed in Section 20 of this Act. So this section is if ano po, yung mga relief good ay binibenta nyo is merong penalty po doon, which is sa Section 20 is maano po siya, kung ano yung penalty niya po. This Section 920 is final clause. So, if meron binibenta na mga relief goods, yung binibenta yung mga relief goods, and meron po, pag napatunayan na nagbenta kayo noon, is meron po yan na penalty or parang may babayaran kayo na 50,000 or any amount not to exceeded 500,000 pesos, 500 or in presence of not less than 6 years and 1 day or more than 12 years or both at that discretions of the court then po. In these sections, 21 Local Disaster Risk Reductions and Management Fund or LDRMF, unexpected should accrue to a special trust fund solely for the purpose of supporting disaster risk reduction and management activities of the LDRMCS within the next 5 years. Any such amount still not fully utilized after 5 years shall revert back to the general fund and will be available for the social services to be identified by the local sanggunian.